Everybody be cool. You be cool. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Low profile. You understand the meaning of the words low profile?
Sure. Two of America's most dangerous criminals have taken hostages.
What is this? It's called a punch. I'm going to ask you one question, and all I want is a yes or no answer. Do you want to live through this?
Yes.
Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
One night is all that stands between them and freedom.
This is my kind of place.
But it's going to be one hell of a night.
We might be in trouble. There are a bunch of fucking vampires out there trying to get in here and suck our fucking blood.
Now, their only chance is to fight back.
Oh, yeah!
Harvey Keitel, George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, Juliette Lewis.
Welcome to slavery.
No thanks. I already had a wife.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Sex Machine? I should say, yeah, I should say Sex Machine. Fuck, man, it's been a while since I've seen you. Been busy? What's that? Oh, hold on. Sorry, man, you're muted there. Hey, sorry, man, you were muted there. Go ahead.
No worries. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, right.
I've been fighting off
so-
the vampire fucking corrupt government.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, so fucking let's talk about From Dusk Till Dawn, directed by Robert Rodriquez and Quentin Tarantino.
Two legends.
Yeah. So, first time seeing this movie, what was your first impression
I fucking loved it.
going into it?
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, are we allowed to?
Oh yeah. Did you already know that there was going to be vampires in this film? Well, like the trailer kind of like gives it away, but like some people don't even know that there's vampires.
But back in the day, we never saw no fucking trailer for it. We just rented
Oh, we
it
never
from
did.
the fucking movie store, right?
Yeah, and we're like, oh shit, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez. This looks badass. Yeah, we rented
And it's got a
it.
cool
We weren't
cover.
expecting vampires. Were we? What
No,
was it like?
that
30 minutes, 30 some minutes.
spoiler alert.
Yeah. This movie's old as fuck, but yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, I suggest that you go.
Well,
watch
it was
and-
like, in my opinion, now looking at the movie, like years later, you can so tell that like the first half of the movie is the Quentin Tarantino,
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
then the rest, once they get to the titty twister, the rest is Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
They were testing
And,
they put two movies into one.
yeah, and it works. It fucking works, man.
Damn straight.
I'd say this would have to be like one of my favorite vampire films of all time.
Oh yeah,
I'd say
it's definitely up there.
it's probably
It's in my top five, definitely.
yeah, it's in my top 5. I'd say it's like my number 2, maybe. I don't know. I just always love this fucking movie.
I know. Well, like lately,
Great cast.
I always flip between this one and Near Dark because I'm
Right, yeah.
a badass.
And Near Dark. I watched that not too long ago. I never seen it before, man. Yeah,
I know,
I got,
and it's
yeah,
the legendary Bill Paxton, man.
I know, man, and Harvey Cart, not Harvey Cart, Lawrence Ankerson, yeah. I was
Yeah,
just thinking of this movie, with Harvey Keitel. Um, yeah, I mean, you get a good cast. You got like Gillette Lewis, Harvey
and
Keitel.
I know this might be a hot take for some people, but in my personal opinion, I have to say, this is George Clooney's best performance, hands
Oh
down,
yeah, that's
in
mine
my
too.
opinion. I
Hands
think
down, man.
he nails it,
Yeah, he
every
does for
part of
sure.
it. Like
Yeah, I agree. I'm not like really a
his
big fan of
attitude is just
him, to be honest,
is
but
pimping.
yeah, he's great in this film for sure, man.
Like
Yeah,
if he hadn't have done this film, he should have been in John Carpenter's Vampires as
instead
well.
of James Woods.
As much as much as I do love what's James Woods,
Yeah,
but like you know what I mean? If you can compare, if you even dare to compare those two comparisons,
right.
honestly.
Yeah, so yeah, I was saying like how the cast they got a good cast, and you get Chicha Marion like playing three
In
different
three
roles.
different parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm curious, what were your thoughts as a kid? What did when we rented this movie, what did you think?
Man, I loved it. And yeah, I just remember. Well, at first I was like confused.
Well,
Well, no,
you're
I don't.
only 3 years younger than me, so that's why I'm curious, right?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Just how it opens, that whole
And
liquor
we
store.
were what,
Benny's
maybe 13, or
in the
I was probably 15,
Benny's world of
right?
blood. Like that scene, oh man, it's great. Like I love that opening scene with yeah, or George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino, and just I love it. Yeah, that whole scene is just great,
That
man.
open, yeah, I know. I think that's one of Quentin's best openings,
Yeah, I think
hands
so too.
down.
I agree for sure, man.
Other than Pulp Fiction, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and the
I mean,
music's good too.
Reservoir Dogs has its moments too.
Yeah,
I
it
have to
does.
say that was a badass opening too. But
Yeah, I'd say Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and then this film are like my favorite ones by Quentin. Oh, sure. Yeah. So, um, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah,
okay,
I
so
just,
for the opening,
yeah,
uh,
like,
Benny's World of Blood, right?
yeah, it's great.
All right. Like
Just like the
I didn't know
dialogue.
what to expect. I didn't know what the hell you're walking into because like all of a sudden there's like these girls held hostage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and then he shoots the fucking sheriff right in the head. He's like, well,
That
before
was
that,
yeah,
he's like giving them
yeah. You weren't expecting
signals.
that. That was a good. That was a
Like,
good
man, I
opening.
didn't. And then he just fucking walks up and shoots him in the back of the head.
Blank. Yeah, yeah.
You're not expecting
Good
it.
old Richie.
Yeah, you're not expecting it either. And I just love
He's
it,
giving
man.
them pig signals.
Yeah. It's like, no, I didn't. You gotta believe me, I did. Oh
I
man,
forget
so
where
the
that.
dialogue is so great in this film.
He's fr- he's in a bunch of movies too. I forget though. The Clerk.
Yeah, I, I forget.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. He's in quite a few, but
It's,
yeah.
yeah, Tom Savini's in it. Sex Machine. He does all the practical effects, and I mean, they're great. Like the vampires look good. Uh, there's some CGI, but they kind of use it in the right way. Like, you know what I mean?
For
They,
1996, it's not bad. Like
yeah, exactly.
it's not
It's
it's
like
not the worst.
no,
You know what I
it's
mean?
like Tom Savini knew what he was doing. Like he knew exactly how much CGI to put
But
into it. And
yeah,
most
because they used a
use the
beautiful
practical effects.
blend of the CGI along with the practical, right?
Yeah. And Danny Trejo, then man, he's great, and he's so young in this too. Like he looks so young. This is right after Desperado, isn't it? I do
I
believe
think so.
1996
Or
in
it was around
Desperado.
the same time anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think it was a little bit after. I think that, well, yeah, because I think Desperado was a year before.
yeah, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, so then,
But that guy, he was in everything.
yeah, he is, and he still is. It was great.
Yeah, that's true
It was
too.
That's great. So yeah, then we're introduced to like, well, they're on the run, and they have to go to Mexico to meet up with Carlos. That's the name, right? Mayer or something like that. So, anyways, they're on the run and they have to get across the border into Mexico, and um, so they're at that motel. And I mean, that's messed up when Quentin Tarantino they well they have that hostage, the girl that from the bank they robbed, um, and you get like a cameo from John Saxon. That's kind of cool. And that
Yeah.
news report you see on the TV. But anyways, and then that hostage, what Quentin Tarantino does to her, like, oh man, you just see
Did you
like little flashes. I love how they did that because you just don't see like the whole thing. I just like the flashes of like, you know what I mean. I thought that was great. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
what a
yeah, because
stalker
the less the
he is.
better. That's what made it so scary
Yeah,
and kind of like you're like, okay, this guy's deranged. He's
yeah,
messed. He's
right. And
fucked
then
up, right?
yeah, they're at this motel, and then George Clooney he
But
comes across.
just to backtrack just one
Yeah,
second, there was something I just wanted to. You know how they play? You were saying how they played whatever on the TV there, right?
yeah, that news report. Yeah,
Well, did you ever notice that Quentin Tarantino and all his friends, they all kind of play homages to themselves?
yeah, yeah.
Because I was watching Hostel today, and they play like on the TV in Hostel, they play
I,
like Pulp Fiction.
yeah, yeah. I like that. I like how they do that. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, and then George Clooney comes across Harvey Cart. Fuck, why do you call him Cartel? K-Tel. And
We're
his
watching.
family, Juliette Lewis, and that uh, Asian kid, or he's like, uh, is he Japanese or Chinese? Yeah, because
I
that scene
know.
where
Even
he's
George
like,
Clooney makes the joke
yeah, I
about
know,
it.
right? I was just gonna say that. He's like, he looks Chinese, right? Is that what he? So he's Chinese, I think. I don't know. Anyways, all right. So
Doesn't matter.
yeah, all right. So fucking yeah, and then he gets the idea because they have the RV, so he's like, yeah, so they'll take them hostage and get them over across the border, and then so we're introduced to Harvey Keitel and Gillette Lewis.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
And
Yep.
And then
Yeah, I
when they're in
still
the
say
hotel room,
I say this is her
uh,
second best performance. Well, she's great in everything she ever
all the
did,
stuff,
to be honest.
or California, she was great in that, and she was
I
great in
I
Ashmore
know.
Killers.
See,
Yeah,
I
she's
was
a
gonna
really
say
good actor.
Natural Born Killers. I think that was her best, but because she
Yeah,
really showed her acting chops in that.
yeah, she did. Yeah, for sure. Even in California, that's what it's called, just
Yeah, I
California.
know that movie. I love that movie too.
Yeah, that's great. But yeah, and then this one we see like well, when he like opens up the door and he punches in the face, he's like, "What do you call that?" He's like, "I call it a punch." It's just like the
Punch.
dialogue, man, in this film is so great. And
I know it. Well, it's Quentin Tarantino writing, right?
yeah, and
Especially for
and
the
then
first
and then
half.
we see
That's why it's so
Richie.
strong. That's why it's so
Yeah,
strong, right?
yeah, and then Richie.
Yeah,
Uh,
love that scene. Yeah, he has to do the trunk scene, right?
yeah, I love how he does that in his
I
films.
know in all his movies. Yeah, that was like his signature back then.
So yeah, and then when he throws the keys at Richie and he drops them because his hand got shot through at the liquor store. And and then he picked up the keys and then he's like fucking got that vision where Gillette Lewis is like, Richie, you might see for me. He's like, yeah,
And I have to admit, I know they were Quentin
please.
Tarantino wasn't even supposed to play that part, eh?
Oh no.
I forget what actor they were supposed to get. They were supposed to get somebody, but he was doing a different movie at the time.
Yeah.
So Quentin's like, everyone was like, Quentin, just fucking play it yourself. And
Okay.
so he did, but it's so convincing. Like out of all his parts, I know he's
Yeah.
played a few in some things,
Yeah, he's only played it a
but
few, but yeah, this
yeah,
one's great.
just like another one I love. What was it? Four Rooms?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one too. But yeah, out of all his parts, this is definitely the creepiest.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And like, to be honest, he kind of to be the creepy dude, he fucking nails it.
Yeah, he pulls it off, yeah. Makes you wonder. But
Yeah, I know, right? That's the scary thing. Because he does
yeah,
it too
anyways,
well.
what?
Like the casting was just brilliant.
Yeah, it was
But
great.
who would have thought George Clooney, especially at the time, he was doing like fucking ER type shit.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, who would have thought? It's just
I
too
think the
bad he
only other
didn't stick
movie he
to
was
those
in
type
was
of roles,
uh,
man. He nailed this role. Like
that
he was
horror
too good.
movie back in the day. What was it, April Fools or something like that? Or was it some kind of cheerleading horror film or something like that? I forgot the name of it. But he was in
Yeah.
that film, and I think that was his first film he was ever in. And then he went to ER or something. And then this film, I guess. And then he started
But like this role
in
was just
more
it was
serious roles. Yeah. Just awesome.
I just can't believe like
Oh, keep going. What?
I just can't believe how like good he was in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure thing. Oh,
And like nailed it. And like it was like us as kids. I remember being a kid and I'm like, oh, I hope this is the route he goes. I hope he plays this kind of character in all his movies.
yeah.
We never get to see it again, unfortunately.
No.
But
He did
at least
Batman. It's
he was the
like,
one
oh,
and
so
done. Yeah, I know.
but
Like
yeah, so
he didn't even play that convincing though.
no,
Like
he
to
didn't.
be honest,
No.
I mean he was an all right Bruce Wayne more than
Yeah, but
so
not Batman.
Batman.
No. Kilmer was better, I thought.
Yeah, Val Kilmer killed it in both roles. I think he's the most underrated Batman, to be honest. Would you say?
I'd say my favorite's Michael Keaton, for sure.
No, I'm not saying he's my favorite. I'm saying
Oh,
he's the
yeah.
most underrated.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah. I thought it was great. Like, he did it well, I think. But, yeah, so anyways, back to this. So, they end up getting
Yeah,
across
back to the movie.
the border, and then they go to the titty twister.
Oh yeah. Or no. Leading up to the titty twister, that was good. That was the best because Richie's being a creep in the fucking RV,
Right.
and then we got the good old Cheech's first role, the border cop. I'm coming
Yeah.
aboard,
Yeah. And,
and he's in the bathroom. He's like, Seth,
yeah.
what? And he's like, knocks him right the fuck out.
Yeah. He's
Like, shut up.
you called me.
And even Juliette Lewis is like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they're in the titty twister. They won't accept them in at first, and then until Harvey,
Fuck, Seth, you broke my glasses.
yeah, but yeah, they won't accept them. They're fine coming in, and then Harvey kind of talks his way into it. That he has the RV that's like a motor vehicle, like a Class B license, whatever. So, anyways,
Was it
and
a
then
motor
Trader's
scooter on wheels or something?
yeah,
like
and he's
that?
like, oh, okay, well, welcome to the titty twister.
One badass motor scooter.
Yeah. And
Yep.
yeah, and then you see all
Like,
these titties.
what
And
did you like? Remembering it as a kid, did you like? Were you invested in the whole first part? Like,
oh, I was for sure. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man.
see, I
Yeah,
know, and
I
like, I didn't
love that.
find
That's
one
like,
part. Not even one part of that movie is boring or like,
no, I
this suck. They're talking too much.
no, I don't find that at all. Hey, when
Yeah,
they
no,
well,
I've heard some people say that, and I'm like,
and
are you freaking nuts?
Clooney's like, this is my kind of place.
Yeah, I
And
know.
anyway, and then
I love that when they sit down at. I know we skipped a bunch, like especially
oh, that's
after
cool.
he sees Cheech Marin for the second time. The second
Yeah.
part. All right, titty. Welcome to the titty twister, where we have pussy. Dog
Oh,
pussy, chicken pussy, cat pussy, snapping pussy, smatty pussy, bloody pussy.
Walks up and he's like, we got a new flavor, apple pie pussy.
That's right. Yeah.
And then now we're introduced to Selma Hayek, and that's a pretty badass scene.
I know.
The
But
dance she
before
gives us.
that, when they sit down at the table, that was the best, man.
Yeah,
Like after they kick the shit out of Cheech Marin,
yeah,
when they sit down at the table, he's like, he's like, I'm ordering drinks. Like he orders them all. He's like, you're drinking, you Mexican piece of shit, or Chinese piece of shit. Yeah, it was Chinese piece of shit or something. Anyways, you couldn't get away with the shit nowadays, but
no, we couldn't for sure. Yeah, it's just that whole scene was great, and then
yeah, well, then of course we were introduced to the best part.
Yeah, when all the vampires started happening.
No, Selma Hayek.
Oh yeah, Selma Hayek. And then after the show, she gives those three are
And then
yeah those three
we
come
like it's funny, we get two feet
she merged
fetish.
she merged and it's
We
like
get 2 feet
this
part.
fucking faggot broke my nose. Hey,
Yeah.
this guy he kicked me when I was down in the wrist.
But goddamn Quentin Tarantino and his fucking foot fetishes. In this movie, he got two.
Yeah, it didn't. Juliette Lewis's and then
Because he gets Juliette Lewis
and then
as
she like
himself staring at her feet in
this
the
her foot in his
RV.
mouth.
And then fucking she's pouring the liquor down, feeding right into his mouth. I'm sure he loved that part. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna write this scene into my movie.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Salma Hayek in her prime. Like, oh my god, she's still beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, but that was when she was like younger, yeah. Yeah, so like the scene, like what I was talking about, when Chief Marion comes in with those two other guys, and they shoot at all. And then she sees Richie's blood because he got stabbed in the hand, and then she turns. That's when we see the transformation. Her turning into a vampire and jumping on Richie.
Broke my
and points his neck. Awesome.
That's when I was like, oh, I remember as a kid, I'm like, oh shit's just got like when he stabs right through his hand.
Yeah.
Well, I knew I was in for a ride at the to backtrack because we forgot about that part. Like whenever he shoots through his hand and he fucking remember when he's staring at the bullet hole in the car? Fuck, they shot me through the hand. Fuck, Seth. And he's like looking at him through his hand. I was like, oh, I know this is gonna be quite the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then he stabs right through his hand. Jesus Christ. I was like, what the hell is this? And then her face changes and shit. Like,
Then we get, well, four of them take on the rest of them. Vampires.
I remember watching this movie on acid. It was fucked up.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Yeah, especially the side. As soon as her face changes, you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
we're into a different movie.
Exactly.
And then what do you think of the rest of the movie?
Yeah, I think it's.
I've heard some people also say that it goes batshit crazy, and see, I've heard both sides.
Today, I don't know. I always enjoyed it. And I still think it holds up for today.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not tech. I've seen a lot worse CGI even today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, some of it looks a little outdated, but they kind of made it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So the characters, yeah, they all work great. I think they do, and the character development.
I thought it was clever to put like their weapons that they choose to use. I thought that was all clever. Like,
yeah,
it was a good way to like, change it up.
Yeah, that super soaker with holy water in it. What else? Bunch of stuff. The kind of stuff with holy water in it. That big steak thing that like George Clooney has. That was cool as fuck.
I know.
And
the
then
crossbow Kate has.
Yeah, the crossbow.
Juliette Lewis. Yeah.
And then K-Tel, yeah, he has the shotgun cross thing. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all great.
Yeah, so yeah, like the first half of the movie, they're developing up the characters, which I think they did a really good job doing. Like, so you're invested in all these characters.
I
It's very
know,
well
even if
done.
they are shitty characters.
Yeah, and Quentin Tarantino does that very well in his movies, I find. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's one of the masters, right?
Yeah, I think
At this
yeah,
point.
he's well at it. Yeah. Um, yeah. Who's your favorite character if you had to choose?
Oh, it's definitely Seth.
Seth. Yeah. Mine too.
Mine would have to be Seth.
Yeah.
Like George Clooney was just every line he gives
It's badass.
is pure fucking gold. Like how they got George Clooney is like but he fits the part so like him being a badass is wicked.
Yeah.
I just wish we had got like more of that side of George Clooney. I wish Quentin Tarantino had wrote all his movies for him.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of mentioned like the technical elements in this film, but
What do you think? Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Seth. Yeah, mine Seth too.
Plus, they give him an arc too. You know what I mean? By the end of it, he just doesn't care anymore because he's seen the impossible be possible.
Brother dies too.
So yeah, exactly. And
he vampire.
But like he he was on the edge of never being overly too bad.
No, like
not like his brother, not like his brother. You know what I mean? His brother was like kind of.
In that motel room.
Well, I guess, yeah, he was a
like
piece
that
of shit, right?
That hostage. He's like, "What are you doing? It's not right." Like
I know, because he probably did the. See, that's why more is left to the better of the imagination because you don't know. Maybe he did rape her and then killed her, or who knows? Maybe he killed her and then raped her.
To believe what
you never know.
Because he's like,
as sick as that.
You want to come on the bed with me and watch TV?
I know.
And then she just lays on the bed, right?
And then you don't see anything else until exactly.
So yeah, basically it's up to us to interpret how it went. But I'd say he raped her and then killed her. Yeah, for sure. It's like how his character comes off. Seems that way. Yeah. So I mentioned before, but the practical effects were
I don't know.
amazing.
And I feel really bad for Kate, and she pulls out. She carries the movie on her shoulders as well. You know what I mean?
No, she does. Yeah. Yeah, her and George Clooney are the only survivors left, and
well, she watched her whole family get butchered.
Well, turned into vampires, and her dad, anyways, and yeah, they all end up dying. Like, yeah, you do kind of feel bad for her.
Because Seth is like, you don't want to come with me, but
yeah.
And it's like, damn it, he leaves her there.
Yeah. I find the music was good in it.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of those soundtracks that I'll still listen to till this day.
Yeah.
It's a dark night.
Yeah, just even that one song they play when Selma Hayek's dancing. I thought it was a great song.
Yeah, that one too. Well, they're all great.
Yeah, yeah. The special effects are great. Practical effects. Tom Savini did was very well
Yeah,
done.
yeah, I know. And plus,
So,
we got introduced to the good old his gun.
yeah. Love that fucking thing, man. It's awesome.
I know that was a pretty cool
Every time I
prop,
see
man.
it,
Especially seeing that as like a kid,
yeah,
as like a teenager. That was pretty cool.
like even how like his practical effects there looks great. Like, yeah,
That is great.
all the vampires look great.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like I'd say the editing's fine. Like, well, yeah, how you mentioned, you said a lot of people say it's like too long and boring, but like, but I don't find it boring at
No,
all.
and then I've heard the other opposite as well. I've heard people say the first half is great, but the second half just gets retarded. Uh, there's another word I can't use, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like a schlocky like type of horror film. Like, but
well,
it
it's
works
all about your
well, though.
taste, right?
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
think
it
it blends both worlds together beautifully.
does. Yeah, I think it's great.
It's
Yeah, even the
definitely
lighting in this
like
film, I think,
if I want to watch a movie like that, I usually put on either Natural Born Killers or that one.
yeah, Natural Born Killers was very well done. I think, just like how it was like all the scenes. It was you get those like visions, and you get like a TV show. You get like how it cuts in from color to black and white, and you get like cartoons. You get like just all these different like scenes where I don't know. It's a great movie. I think.
Actually,
Very well filmed.
speaking of the television series, did you ever see the actual From Dusk Till Dawn TV series?
Yeah, I thought it was alright.
Because the first season is just like it's like a prequel leading up to the movie, and then the second season they go more on the lore of like what's under that. Because remember at the end of the actual movie, they show you it looks like it's like down below hell or something.
Okay, it's been a while since I've watched it, but yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
I mean, it wasn't as good as the movie, but I'm just saying, at least
No, I,
the
for,
second
for
season
for a TV
explores
series,
more
it wasn't
the
too bad.
no, because they explore, and it was still done by like Robert Rodriguez,
Oh, was it?
the TV show. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah. Well,
they just they expanded more on the lore, like what because at the end of the movie, like they show, remember, beside the titty twister, they go down and they show like it could be the pits of hell
yeah,
under the titty twister.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, they show that
And
in
then season two of the TV show kind of explores more into
more of
that
that.
type of.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think I've only seen the 2 seasons. I think there's only three, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
well, it's because it's like any good TV shows nowadays, they
Only
just
have
either
three.
destroy the ending of good television shows,
They probably
like
cancel a lot of shows now too. You know.
or just cancel.
Yeah. Well, um,
Like Dexter.
yeah.
We got two shitty endings on that show. They couldn't end it.
Oh, and then they put out a new season of it.
Yeah, and the ending sucks even more than the old one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the ending either. I liked the season. I thought it was good, but it's just like the ending of that one where, well, it wasn't too
They
bad.
don't know how to end it. They can't end it
I don't
properly.
think they made another season after that, did they? The New Blood one.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just saying they can't end it properly,
Or something like that. So,
which makes me angry. But anyway,
what's
that's a
your
different topic.
favorite scene in this movie?
Favorite? There's so many.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, oof, I would go with uh fuck. I have it down to two, but okay, okay. I don't know. Well, I'll let you go first because I'm fighting between two.
I say like, well, there's lots, but I always enjoyed the first scene, the opening scene. I thought it was great.
I know. See, that
And
is
I
one of
would
them.
say when they get to the titty twister, and from there on out, basically the rest of the whole fucking movie.
I know. Like, there's too many. Favorite though. All time favorite. Yeah.
Did you know there was a video game? It was like a PC
I
game.
think it. What's that?
There was a video game released for Windows in 2001. It is based on the events that transpired directly after the end of the film. I never knew that.
Really?
Yeah, just
I must.
seen that
I missed that.
not too long ago.
Did you know about that? I didn't.
But I just recently found that out.
Cool. Would have been interesting to play.
Yeah, I know, right?
Um. Yeah.
How would you rate this film if you had to rate it from out of 10?
Out of 10,
Yeah,
I give it an 8. Solid 8.
I'd say 8 or 8.5. Yeah. And the overall success of this film was like 19 million was their budget, and it made $59 million, almost 60 million.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking 30 million or something, which is pretty
Yeah,
good.
8.5. Definitely. Yeah, I can see giving it an extra 0.5.
It's not that like it did pretty good. I mean, it didn't do horrible. It, you know,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to go with the Selma Hayek scene.
yeah, that's your favorite. I mean,
And
damn,
as she, because then
Richie
shit
Pop.
gets real as soon, because he's like, Richie, on the clock.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's
Because the it goes right off through the hand, and yeah.
yeah, um, so great. Um,
who would you say is the second best character?
I'd say Gillette Lewis. Then Richie. I forget which Richie.
Yeah, for Quentin playing a creep, yeah. But for me, I have to give it up to Harvey Keitel. I think he
Yeah,
nails that.
he was good at that too.
Like even when shit got real, he was like, "Okay, I'm the rational one.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some shit, but
And then, anything else you want to add?
um, just that I think till this day, it's one of those movies that doesn't age horribly
No, I agree.
because, like I say, it still has. Even some movies today have shittier CGI than this movie did back in 1995, 4, 5, 5, or was it 6?
Six.
Jesus Christ, I
Uh,
don't know. I'm getting old.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this movie to the viewers?
Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah. I recommend this movie definitely to anyone.
Yeah, me too.
Even if you hate horror, you hate anything. If you hate horror, watch the first half. If you love horror, you're probably gonna like the second half. But if you love movies, just watch the fucking thing. Definitely. What I'm gonna ask you, yeah, and there's some surprisingly some nice titties in there too. I forgot about that part. Even when their faces are all fucked up with their tits, are still nice.
Yeah, when the face are all fucked up, you could just look at the tits. Yeah, well, this was fun. Man, we gotta do this
I
more
know.
often, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's great having you on.
It's great to be on.
Yeah, so when's a good time to get you on? Like usually on the weekend.
Yeah, probably. Well, mm, I don't know. Well, I'll let you know my schedule.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, man. Well,
Yeah.
something nice.
Anything else?
No, I'll
All
talk to you
right.
after.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. It was great. Just like the
Yeah,
movie.
man.
You
Love you, man.
be cool.
Yeah. Later.